Penn State kicker Jake Pinegar has made 8 field goals in a row. He's perfect since the month of October, and over the last 2 weeks, he's connected on career-long 50-yard field goals. Great to be with you once again. Brian Tripp joined by Penn State Special Teams Coordinator Stacy Collins. And Coach, it's so hard to be consistent as a kicker, and Jake has been just that since the calendar turned to October. What do you like about Jake's performance right now?
Well, anytime that you can put points on the board and help this team win football games, that's where it starts. But Jake's a true story of perseverance. Being able to come through, missed a couple kicks early in the season, and to be able to hit the deep ones, not just short yardage field goals, but deep field goals at times we needed them, has been very impressive.
And what's really been impressive, he's been able to knock through 2 50-yarders in back-to-back weeks, career longs for Jake. What's important as you're setting up to make those longer kicks?
Well, with Jake, it's been consistent work. If you look at behind the scenes what he's done over an extended period of time, his whole career here, even through the ups and downs, and like I talked about that perseverance period, to Jake, it's his approach every day, his approach to every kick. And you can see it in his eyes. You can see it out there in pregame, and really it starts with his preparation early on in practice.
Banging through long field goals, that can create a lot of momentum for a team as well.
Yeah, and it was great to be able to get those points on the board before you head into half. We talk about, winning the middle 8, and to be able to put 2 sets of field goals in there, and like I said earlier, giving our team points and a chance to win the football game.
I know Coach Franklin has talked about it. In today's day and age of college football and the transfer portal, here's a guy who was a starter. Jordan Stout came in, did a great job here, but Jake stuck with it and now has earned his opportunity again. That's the true story of perseverance that you're talking about.
Absolutely, and it's a credit to him as a person, how he's fought through that and then turn around and be able to compete and produce an elite level.
I asked Jake this question the other day. I thought it was an interesting answer that he gave. What percentage of kicking is physical and what percentage is mental? Because there's a lot of times where you're standing on the sideline just waiting to hear your name called.
Yeah, and it's so much different because you look at how long a game is, 3.5, 4 hours at times. Certainly weather out there, that you're going to get your shots at different periods of time. And being able to prep that way, that's a lot like golfing. You can go out there and chip all day before you head, but on hole 16, can you put that chip onto the green when you need to?
I'm glad you mentioned the weather because those 2 50-yard kicks, they come in different conditions. In the wind at Indiana, then here at home in the rain. What's the preparation that a kicker has to have on game day based on the conditions that he'll see out there on the field?
Yeah, we certainly are going to practice that as much as possible. So anytime that we can get wind, rainy conditions, we do wet ball drills throughout the week to make sure we're prepared for weather like that. And then certainly pregame and halftime's a big time. We were able to get a feel for that wind, get a feel for that rain. What is our range? Where can we be accurate? Those are all factors into that situation.
And it's not just Jake, it's the entire operation. Barney Amore holding the ball, Chris Stoll snapping it back. The entire operation has to be smooth and on point to have success.
Well, add the O-line and the tight ends and the wings there too, because they have a dirty job inside. They've done an unbelievable job with protection, bounced some guys around, and the guys that have stepped up in a big way. And then you better have that operation. That operation needs to be on time, needs to be on point, so that's a credit to all 11 on the field.
Coach, thanks so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.